Now, with that in place, I'll turn off this slide. With that in place, you're now prepared to understand the next point, which is where ethical issues come from. And they come from two things, and only two. You either run into ethical questions because you have a set of values and somebody departs from them. You said honesty matters, here's somebody being dishonest, and ethics is, as the dictionary says, a question of right versus wrong. Or, far more significantly, you run into situations where two of these core values come into conflict, one with another, and you can't do both at the same time. And ethics is all about right versus right. You need both of these understandings to deal with kids. You need both in a school system. No school system is going to survive unless there is some minimalist structure of compliance, some set of rules that we've all agreed to. The danger, however, is that we have allowed our society to drift so far into the notion that ethics is only about right versus wrong, that we end up trying to correct ethical problems by layering on rule upon rule upon rule, as though all we had to do is to get compliance, and that was somehow the same as ethics. It's not. And the way to illustrate that is to simply remind you, all of you in this room here tonight, that the tough ethical questions that you encounter are never questions of right versus wrong. In your own, the things that cause you to have to be concerned about wondering what you are going to do, how you will resolve this dilemma. You are not routinely faced with issues where you say, over here is the good, the wonderful, the noble, the pure thing to do. Over here is the awful, the miserable, the decadent, the nefarious thing to do, and geez, I'm just torn apart. I can't decide what to do. If you've already set it out that way, you're not going to do the bad thing. Well, there's hot fudge sundae syndrome, but for the most part, you're not going to do the bad thing. You understand that that's wrong and this is right. The really tough issues are the ones where you say, this is the right thing to do, and that is the right thing to do, and I can't do both at the same time.